Welcome back to the old house. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Sloping steps, septic tank in the middle of the steps, very low doors. Boom, there we go, septic tank's gone, new steps and paving. And we've taken the doors out, and now we've got to raise the door significantly, about 2 meters. So we'll cut those out in a moment, and then we'll put a big arch door in. We've also closed off the either side, narrow the door down a bit to bring it away from the steps on the right and the wall. You can see there the door, steps on the left. So we've narrowed that door there, and it just makes it a more comfortable area inside the property. Here's one of our drains, all PVC plastic. We've taken out all the old pipe, and you can see there we've covered it over with concrete. The trenches go right round the house, some new pipes everywhere. And there it is, boom, very easy to do. Plastic, super cheap. This is our 200mm main going all the way down. Remember, it goes right to the bottom of the property, to the septic tank. There's the garage there. There's the swimming pool. No swimming in that. There's the main area. JCB really speeds things up. He'll do in a day what we can do in 2 weeks with labour. You see here we're clearing the rubble for the car park area for what will be the sports club, and trying to pull out some of the rubble and level that, which is nice. That'll be the driveway, there it is, that'll be the driveway into the sports club. That's at the back of the house, between the house and the stables. Garage on the right. So this is our drainage where we've covered it over, and we're using this little 1-ton vibrating roller to roll the lawn back into shape. And so the grass will grow up through there, and you see now most of the pipes where we put the pipes in have been rolled, and this is where we go, the pipes go down to the septic tank. And so if we turn around here, we can see in several places there's pipes sitting up here. This is be where the garden taps are and sprinkler systems. These also, we can take off other pipes from here and run them across the garden to put in proper lawn sprinklers, which is what we'll be doing. If we look up here, we've just raked this over, we've raked it all the way up, broken up the ground, and then we're going to roll that and just pick out the roots and some debris, and then it'll be, once it rains, the grass will grow and it's good as new. You can see that we've rolled this. This is where our 200mm pipe, mains pipe, went in. You can see it's come back, the shape of it. We haven't taken any earthwork, we've just spread it out a little bit. Once that's lawned over, it'll be really nice. You can see there's a couple of Class 6 poly pipes sticking up there where we've put in the mains for the garden as well. This is one of the old septic tanks, and we've just knocked the roof off this. We'll have to come in and pump all the waste out, and then we'll backfill this, cover it over. As you can see, there's tree roots in this and all sorts of debris. It's very small for a property of this size, and then the soakaway was just over here, right next to the house. And so there was 4 or 5 of these soakaways and septic tanks next to the house. What we're doing, we've taken them all away now, and everything goes down through our main septic pipes, which is great. We know where all the poo's going. It's important. This is one of our pipes we've just knocked out, and this is an asbestos pipe, so obviously quite old. And a lot of the pipes on this property are full of roots like this. You can see that, absolutely chock-a-block with roots. The septic tanks are full of roots, the pipes are full of roots, and we're pulling all of these out and putting plastic pipes in, all of them sealed with either rubber seals or with glue, and so we'll stop a lot of this ingress of roots into our pipe system. but you can see there's no way this was ever going to work. So this is one of our new manhole covers. You can see these 200mm plastic pipes here. You can open this, inspect it. What we've done is we've taken one of the old manhole covers, these cast iron covers, and we've repurposed them so they actually fit perfectly there. It saves money. Also, I like to repurpose things and reuse them as much as we can. This is our septic tank, and as you can see, it's now finished. There's a slight curve on the roof to allow water to drain off. 3 small manhole inspection covers, 1 in each of the tanks. This is the tank that the waste is now coming into. We've actually got 2 of our toilets that staff are using now, and so their waste is coming into here, but there's only a couple of inches of water in there, so this will take a long time to fill this up. This whole area now just needs cleaning up, and I'm very, very happy with this. I think it's worked out really well. It looks really tidy, and you can see the shuttering is still on this septic tank, but the concrete's solid, and so the shuttering can be pulled off anytime. So we'll tidy this up, remediate it back to lawn, and it'll look really nice. So here we've had to break up the veranda, which is a red brick veranda, and we're putting in 110mm plastic pipes here. This is, as you can see up here, this is going around the back of the property, and there's a number of steps. We've had to break through the wall, bring it under the wall, and then it'll come, and we'll remediate all this back to how it was. Now this is interesting. At the moment, this is a closet, and we think we're going to turn this into a bathroom. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a junction here and just leave it open. And so if this ever becomes a bathroom, the junction will already be there for it. We'll just seal it up, and if we ever need it, unseal it and pop and plug straight into it. And that's the great thing about plastic pipe. It's super easy to work with, and you can put in backup or systems that you think, well, one day we might need this, and so you basically put in the pipe, and maybe you don't use it, maybe you do, but it's such cheap stuff, so easy to work with that. So that's what we're doing on this property, is around the whole house we're putting in 50 mils and 110 mils where we think we might in the future put a bathroom. It's a bit ad hoc, because there's no architectural plans for this property at all, none. And so we're working on it, and in the next week or 2 we'll get an architect in to actually draw up the plans. And you might think, well, surely that's what you want to do from day one, and you want to get the architectural plans done as how it is now and how it's going to be, and then work with the architectural plans. We haven't done that for a number of reasons. Firstly, there's quite a large cost to an architect doing that on a property this size. And secondly, we pretty much know what we're going to do with this property as far as subdividing it up goes. So the architect can say, well, this and this. Well, we already sort of know that. And so the architect's going to take 2 or 3 weeks to draw up this property, and we're already well into this whole project. And in 2 or 3 weeks, we've done so much already that we're sort of leaving that behind. So we will get the plans drawn up, but it's not at this point a priority. We're just going hell for leather to try and get people into these rental units at this property, open this lodge, and start making some money, and which will help us pay off the property. So we've come to have a look at the tennis court here, and as you can see, it is rather broken. We've got lots of surface cracks. The surface is very undulating. The tennis court, I don't know how old it is, no idea. I mean, certainly very old. The fence, a lot of the fence posts are starting to rust and also slightly out of line. This is interesting. So this corner here, which is held up, there's a sort of berm of stones either side. This is eroding, and so we can see there is a slight slope on this tennis court. The water's coming down here, and this has all been eroded here. And so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build up the berm behind, and when we build our swimming pool, we'll have a lot of laterite fill, and we'll bring that backfill into here, and we'll shore this up and recompact it. And then we need to put a new surface on here. Now, building a tennis court is quite a mission. We've dug a hole to see what's underneath this. Let's go and have a quick look at that. So this is our surface of the court, and as you can see, it's tar with a very thin layer of paint on. And so underneath that is basically very loose laterite ground, and there doesn't appear to be any bonding agent or anything in there. So under this court there's really no foundation, and we should have at least 20 centimeters of compacted ground with a binding agent in it, something like cement or something that holds it all together, and that sits on top of a compacted base of 40 or 50 centimeters. So this entire surface will have to come up. We'll dig down, we'll compact everything again, and then we'll put a brand new surface on, and we'll show you that whole journey. I've had two quotes for that. One's $34,000 for the entire court, including fencing and so on, and the other one without the fencing is $25,000. So tennis courts, to fix them is not cheap. We're going to do this one on our own and see if we can figure out how to do it by watching YouTube videos, strange enough. We're just looking at the tennis court and how we're going to fix the tennis court, which is a big job. And we found this little dude here, and he's sort of chilling out on the fence. He's rather cute. He might probably bite me in a minute. He's probably trying to pretend he's not there. I don't know what type of lizard that is, but he's really sweet. Yeah, nice to have a few lizards around. We found a scorpion earlier today as well. So here we are at the old bar. And we're filling it in. You can see there the floor's in. So this was a bit of a hazard really. Also slightly unusual area shape-wise. It goes to the cellar at the back. We've put a floor in, suspended floor, and we'll make that into a reception. There's the transition, the garage. We took the paving up in the garage, compacted the floor, and it's ready for the cement pour almost. You see we've opened up this window on the left, has been really opened up now, and it's added an extra metre to this room, and for the full length of the building that's a very large space. There's the back of the laundry where the bathroom and the bedroom will go, and there's our nice courtyard. It's gonna be a really fantastic little room, that. I'm really excited about that. This is the old pottery, and we haven't done anything with this yet. We've got so much happening that I think some staff are living here. So that can stay there until everything else is done. The main house will get 10 units at this point. The laundry and the garage and the house will get 10 units, all with the living room, kitchen, kitchenette, and bedrooms, and all en suite. There will be a swimming pool between the pottery and the tennis court at some point. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you on the next one.